Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Outside the Kyriakis Mausoleum, there are chairs and a sizable painting of Victor. When Alex is by himself, he chats to a picture of Victor and extols the virtues of their union. When Chelsea gets there, she introduces her to her cousin. She regrets not making more trips from London to see her granddad. Brady receives a call from Theresa asking if he would want to accompany the family at Victor's burial. He reminds Bill that while Sean and he may be co-parents, they are not related at all as they enter the condo. Upon hanging up, Bill queries Brady on the possibility of Theresa and Brady reconciling. Brady claims that Kristen taught him that not all women can be changed. Sean is astonished that he is contrasting the two. Brady is aware that Theresa isn't quite as brilliantly treacherous as Kristen, but be patient with her. The mausoleum's entrance is visited by Theresa. Chelsea, who is gushing over the pictures of Tate she's seen online, is hugged by her. Chelsea presents her cousins, who are on different branches of her family. So, we're not related, flirtatiously states Alex. Theresa answers coyly, definitely not. Theresa and Alex are left to get to know one another while Chelsea leaves to meet Maggie. Theresa confesses that despite her best efforts, Brady has no interest in seeing her again. The older Alex would advise her to pursue Brady because he is being coy. However, the new him would advise her to back off because a no is not a maybe. Theresa prefers the older version of him. Although Alex claims he was a lot of fun, he frequently got into problems. Theresa enjoys getting into all kinds of trouble. At the pub, Philip approaches Kate. She screams about how she attempted to keep him out of jail, but he was too lazy to come see her sooner. Philip reveals to her that Brady consented to drop the accusations and that he visited Lucas in Statesville. He was with Chloe as well. Kate assumes he still has feelings for her. She is with his foolish cousin. Philip responds, so it doesn't matter. As they head to the burial, Kate declares that the talk isn't finished. To toast Victor, Sunny joins Justin and Bonnie in the Kyriakis living room. Xander enters slowly. He asks, "Celebrating Uncle Victor's death, are we?" saying, "Count me in." Sunny yells that they are toasting Victor's passing, not his memory. Sunny launches into a diatribe about how happy he is that Sarah is having Rex's baby and not his in reaction to Xander's flippant retort. Bonnie mutters, "Not true?" in a low voice. She offers cover by supporting Xander. That causes Sunny to rant once more about how terrible Xander is. When Sunny confronts Xander about his crush on Leo and Will's infidelity, Justin separates the two. Maggie considers Victor's photo in her bedroom as she muses over how she will ever say goodbye. Sarah enters, apologizing that Melissa was unable to attend. Maggie reports that this morning she chatted with her, Nathan, and Melanie. Maggie is aware that she will eventually be thankful for the time she spent with Victor. But for the moment, all she can feel is longing. She yearns to speak to him, see him smile, and be held in his arms. She is told by Sarah that she is not and never will be alone. Maggie explains to Sarah that it's still possible to tell Xander the truth before they descend the stairs. No good will come from it, Sarah is adamant. They are interrupted by Chelsea's presence. Sarah is informed that the service is about to begin as Maggie gives her a hug and introduces Sarah to her. Maggie asks Sarah and Chelsea to wait while they get it. She sobs as she stares at her wedding picture. In the square, Rex and Chloe cross paths. He sends his warmest wishes for her upcoming engagement. Since it keeps Xander away from Sarah and the unborn child she is carrying, she is certain he does. Rex maintains that he is truly delighted for her. When Chloe found out Sarah was expecting, she says she was terrified because she knew it would ruin her engagement before it even got off the ground. Rex acknowledges that his relationship with Sarah is aided by her presence with Xander. Chloe tells him she's glad Philip got the assistance he required when he inquires about him. They may rekindle their friendship at some point. Sean and Belle notice Chelsea as the family congregates in front of the mausoleum. They talk about how Sarah was too far along in her pregnancy to fly, and Chelsea shares information about her and Max's son Isaac. She then visits her grandmother, Kate. Victor desired a relaxed service, and Justin welcomes anyone who wants to speak to do so in his opening remarks. The first is Chelsea. Beau always thought her grandfather loved her, despite the tense connection between her and Victor. Then, Sunny describes how Maggie persuaded Victor to prioritize his family after Isabella started to melt his icy heart. Justin is back to describe Victor's special brand of meddling. He is aware that he did it because Victor loved him a great deal. Victor would give his life for the people he loved, he says in a broken voice. I won't miss that interfering. My wonderful Uncle Vic will be missed, right now and always. When it's Xander's turn, he talks about how he and Victor had a lot in common. Victor battled valiantly and fiercely for Maggie and his children's best interests. If God ever blesses him with children, he plans to follow in Uncle Vic's footsteps and do the same. Rex responds to Sarah's tearful glance with a comforting nod. Philip notes that only he was genuinely Victor's child and was reared by him. He recalls Victor's infrequent displays of pride and his much too often displays of disappointment. Victor should be able to see that Philip is still making an effort to live up to his love. Philip is crying, and Belle rushes over to comfort him. Chloe sobs as Sean frowns. Brady refers to Victor as their dazzling son. Like Icarus, several of them flew too near and suffered burns. But they were always given a lesson by it. That trait about him will be missed. Rest now, grandfather, I said. Until our next flight together. Belle asks Sean if he wants to say anything as they sit down. Sean thinks there is no point as he broods. In order to conclude, Justin reads a poem by Alfred, Lord Tennyson. A montage of Victor with his kids and other loved ones plays as he does. Brady and Alex stumble across Theresa while waiting for takeout later in the square. Brady is rude to her, and Alex steps in to help. Since Alex will still be in Salem this weekend, a grateful Theresa extends an invitation to supper to her. Chelsea and Belle bid each other farewell outside the pub. As he packs meals for his sister, Sean snuck a drink. Sarah's water breaks at the service when there are just Rex, Xander, and Chloe still present. Kate tells Maggie that she made Victor his best self while they were in the mansion with Philip, Justin, and Bonnie. She was the most ideal woman he had ever met. When Vivian suddenly appears in the doorway, she states, "That is most definitely a matter of opinion." If you love and like this channel, then do subscribe and stay with us for further more information and news. Thanks for watching if you like this video. So please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.